Hey everybody, long time no see. Captain Shane here in the 737-800. I'm currently flying from Miami to Baltimore. So, I've been having a horrible time with streaming with X-Plane since early December. Something happened with either the game or OBS, and it's causing my streams to drop out in the middle of a flight, and I have no good explanation for it. I have concluded that it's only X-Plane that does this. Because I've streamed other games for 2-3 hours and there's been no issue. It's only X-Plane. So I've been gradually dialing back settings. I feel like what's causing this is some sort of overtaxing of my my GPU, my graphics card. So I've dialed back some settings as far as I possibly can to see if that will take some load off and allow me to do this. So we're currently at flight level 350, about 47 miles from top of descent. I'm going to start with my descent and approach checklist, and let's get ready for landing here at Baltimore. So landing data, I'm going to do some calculations here. Our current gross weight is 148.8, and we should be landing with about 12,000 pounds of fuel, so our landing weight should be about 146. Let's calculate for 146. So I'm going to use SimBrief landing performance here, and we'll calculate 146 landing weight. So we're landing on runway 10 at Baltimore, and that is our approach speed, 154, so the VRF will be 149. Flaps 30, auto brakes 3. Alright, so we're going to go over here to the approach. We're going to do flaps 30, 149 VREF, auto brakes 3, alright, so we'll get that in there. There we go. And now let's take a look at our arrival and approach briefing. So arrival, we are on the Raven 7, Baltimore Ravens, get it? So we'll be picking it up here soon, starting our descent. We need to cross Capco 250-9000, Raven at 7, Seed at 6, Navy at 5 and 230 knots, Anchor at 210, 4,000 feet. And then we're going to be flying the RNAV 10 arrival into Baltimore. And the RNAV approach is here. Alright, we're going to start Genes at final approach fix at 1,500 feet and fly that down. Half-mile visibility requirement, and it looks like the decision altitude is 444 feet. MSA is 2,600 feet. Alright, so let's start programming some of this stuff. .444. Alright, 444. Alright, the weather at Baltimore is currently reported as 150 at 4 knots, 3/4 mile statute visibility, broken overcast at 300 feet, so we'll be breaking through at 300 feet. We'll see about that. Yeah, and it's quite wet on the runway. And we'll definitely use the HUD for this in IFR mode. And then the altimeter setting is... let's see here. 29907. What I'm going to do here also is I'm going to put in the ILS for runway 10, just so I can have it as a backup. Let's go approach. All right, so 109.7, final approach course 105. And then we'll put in 10970. Oh, I forgot to mention, in the event of a missed approach going into this RNAV, we're going to climb on to 25 heading on track 105 to Hertz and hold, so straight out. Okay. So we got the decision height, minimum descent altitude is checked, the arrival and approach briefing is performed, seatbelt signs are on, although there's nobody actually, just me and the co-pilot today. So I think we'll go ahead and dial the altimeter down to 10,000 feet, or altitude. And we should be hitting top of descent here. Let me see. About 2 minutes. You can see that overcast layer directly below us here. As we descend through that, I'll be watching the TAT, which is our actual temperature flying through the air right now, taking into consideration, friction and everything. If we go through those clouds and we're still pretty negative, we'll turn on the anti-ice. Okay, so the FMA says retard, so we're going to start pulling the throttles back, and we are now on descent. Alright, we're heading down. So something interesting about the 737 that the MD-11 doesn't do is it, even with the auto throttle on, during descent, like a VNAV descent, it says armed here. So actually, the throttles are not clamped right now. I could move them even though the auto throttles are on. And basically that allows you to change your descent path and rate. If you want to add more throttle, you're going to have to descend faster, right? So it kind of allows you to fine-tune the descent rate. And it stays in arm until we level off and the VNAV wants to pick up a airspeed again, and then it comes back in, and it'll fly FMC speed. Alright. Let's get the tower frequency dialed in here, CTAF 119.4. We'll use it when we're about 20 miles out. Okay. Looking good on speed. Well, a little low on speed, but VNAV will pick that up. Descent path looks good. Okay, so we have a speed restriction here of 280 knots. FMC is already slowing us down for that. Look at that cloud layer. Isn't that cool? Alright, let's throw on some anti-ice here. We're a little bit fast here, 288 knots. We should be doing 280. I might add a little bit of speed brake in here. Try to slow us down a little bit. Okay, speed brakes retract. FMC speed. So see how it went from armed back to the auto throttle's back in control, and you can see here I'm moving my throttles, but the auto throttle has control. So as we level off at flight level 230. Okay, so we're back at 280 knots, and we're cruising at 230 until we get to our next descent. So in about 18 miles, we'll start our top of descent from flight level 230 to make the next altitude restrictions that we have on the arrival. Is anyone on 122.8? Yes, we are. I don't want to talk to you though, unless it's... No. No one cares, my dude. We don't need to talk about that. Anyway, top of the center, flight level 230 is coming up here in a minute. We're gonna start down to looks like 17,000 at walk-in. Oh, in between. Okay. Okay, and we're starting down. FMA says retard, so we're going to pull the throttle levels back. All right. Let's see if there's a let's see if there's like a all right, you know what? I'm tired of these guys talking. I'm gonna go over to one.
Right.
Look, somebody's on CTAF. All right, speed brakes. Let's extend them. Get a little fast here again. Okay, we're getting a little bit of airframe buffeting from the speed brakes being extended. You can kind of see it shaking over here. All right, speed brakes are track. And altimeters. 29097. Hey, getting fast again. Speed brakes extend. You know what? I'm just thinking about this, and I don't think we can use it.
Traffic, Grizzly 7323, clear, runway 10.
Hey, Baltimore landing traffic. What was the what altitude did you break out of the weather at?
It was about 1500. The winds were 35 until about 300, and they died down to 8 on the crosswind.
Right. What was the altitude you broke out of the clouds? Is it overcast at 300 or is it higher than that?
Oh, it was overcast down to 300.
All right. Thank you. All right. So we're not gonna be able to do an RNAV approach here, guys. We're gonna have to do an ILS approach because the minimums for the RNAV are just too. Okay. All right. Anti-ice coming off.
Baltimore traffic, Southwest 345 to boarding 15 right.
We need to correct here. So arrival. Let's go ILS 10 at column. All right. Let's take a look at that. Let's reprogram for ILS.
Grizzly 7323 is going to taxi to Charlie 9 via Papa Uniform Tango.
All right, that looks a little better here. Okay, yep. So I already got the ILS in for for runway 10. That'll be a little better for us. And now let's quickly go over the approach plate for runway 10. So now we're switching approaches, so we're on ILS 10.
1,000 to go.
Alright, so let's switch it. Remove. Select. ILS runway 10 at column. There we go. Alright, so the ILS 10 decision height's going to be 200 feet. We'll do radio altimeter. Alright, going into clouds. Let's start slowing her down. Exterior lights coming on. And I'm going to go ahead and set the altitude down. 4,000 feet. Okay, 4,000 feet. Drag required. Speed brakes extend. Yep.
Baltimore traffic southwest, 345 clear, 15 right.
Okay, target airspeed's 240. Okay, speed brakes retract. FMC speed. In the weather here. All right. Okay, VNAV down to 7,000. Alright, so the missed approach for the ILS, in the event of that, is going to be climbing to 2,500 outbound Baltimore VOR radial 105 to Hertz and hold. So let's get 115.1 and 105. So 105 and 115.1, we'll put that over in the first officers. 115.1. I've had that in there previously. Still in the weather here. Coming left. Alright, Baltimore VOR is reading on VOR 2. FMC speed. Back to arm. Okay. FMC speed. Get a little slow. Still in the weather here. We're gonna more or less be in the clouds until about 300 feet, so this is gonna be a full IFR type landing. I'm gonna go ahead and lower the HUD now. I have it on IMC mode.
Baltimore traffic, mic check.
Hear you 5x5.
Perfect, this is Giant 5381. We're gonna be taxiing, crossing runway 110, or 10 at Golf, Foxtrot, crossing runway 15 right at Foxtrot, continuing Papa to 15 right for Giant 5381.
It's company. Roger that, company. I'm actually Giant 3603 right now. That's my call sign. Okay. Starting down again. Looks like down to 5,000 feet. Little bumpy ride here. I love it. This is my favorite kind of flying. Okay, a little slow. And down to 5,000 feet. I might do an MD-11 later, but I want to fly the 737 into Baltimore. I want to move it out of Miami, so... and I'm also kind of testing the stream, because I've been having huge problems with the stream crashing. Hopefully have it resolved right now. So this is kind of a little bit of a test. Let's see how everything holds up. Okay, airspeed 230. Oh, awesome. I haven't flown the MD-11 in about a month. I've been flying a lot of 737s right now because I'm just enjoying it so much. It's such a unique flying experience compared to the MD-11, so I've been having a lot of fun with it. Look at that weather. Okay, heading down to 4. Oh, when was there an update? When was there an update? What's the latest update? When did that come out? Oh, okay. Yeah, I should have that already. All right, airspeed. Let's go flaps. Flaps 1. I'm gonna go ahead and do speed intervention. I want to keep the speed up a little bit. Let's do 210 knots. Yeah, it's a lot better to land now. It doesn't dump the nose like it used to. They did a good job on fixing that. So I've also made some edits myself for the elevator and aileron effectiveness, and that makes it a lot easier to fly as well. But that's not part of their update. It's just something I've done on my own. Alright, so let me see at column. What do we need to be at? At column, the initial approach fix. Let me see here. Alright. Very turbulent here. I'm used to flying in the clouds like this for this long. Alright, so Baltimore's actually to our 9 o'clock right now. We're a beam of it, but because of the weather we can't see it. Yeah, look at the auto throttle is struggling here with this wind. You hear the engine?
Baltimore traffic, Giant 5381, crossing 10 at Golf, Baltimore.
Yep. That auto throttle is struggling right now. I'm gonna check the weather one last time to make sure there's been no changes. VTAR 1404, 3/4 mile statute visibility, overcast 300 feet, altimeter 29907. Yep, nothing's changed. Alright guys, let's get ready to make our turn in here pretty soon. Alright.
1,000 to go.
Speed down to 3,000. BWI localizer armed. Let's turn right. 015 degrees. Heading select. Alright, let's go speed 180, flaps 5. Flaps 5. Okay, and let's go ahead and start our turn in. So let's go 075. Intercept the localizer. Baltimore traffic, good evening, Giant 3603 on the ILS 10 approach. Okay, localizer's about to come in. Alright, VOR localizer capture.
Baltimore traffic, Giant 5381, crossing runway 15 right at Foxtrot for Baltimore traffic.
Alright guys, there's the localizer. Let's go gear down 160, flaps 15. Oh, okay. We're on here. Interesting. All right. Tell you what. We've lost that approach. Gear up.
Gear up.
come left. Flaps 5. I don't know what happened there. We lost something. Whoa, 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 whoa! What is going on with this thing?
Thousand to go.
What is happening with this thing? Woo! Wow, something happened with the autopilot here. Baltimore traffic, Giant 3603, we're abandoning the approach, turning due north, we're gonna circle around and try it again. I don't know what happened there, we lost the glide slope or whatever. That was weird. Alright, what do we got here? We got flaps 5 out, 180 knots. Let's come back around and try that again. I have no idea what that was. Weird.
$2,500.
This weather is not helping. Alright. I'm not sure what happened there. I said we lost the glide slope in the localizer. It kind of acted, you know what? It was acting like we had ice on it, didn't it? I'm gonna turn the anti-ice back on here. Steven, that's a good theory, because it just started dumping on me. It got really slow and the auto throttle was not keeping up with it, so we'll turn on the anti-ice here. We are in icing conditions, I assume. Here we're in the clouds. Yeah, I mean, we very well may have picked up some ice. Now this thing seems to be struggling to fly a straight heading. Yeah, I'll be glad to get this thing on the ground. Okay, let's start turning in for the ILS again. Well, that looks like freezing rain and snow to me, right? I think we are getting some ice, or we were. Alright. VOR localizer armed. Well, if the wind's coming from the left, we should be flying into the wind to maintain track, not away. So that doesn't track with me. All right, so we burned off a little bit of fuel here, so let's update our VREF should be about 148 now. Or 147 because we've lost some weight. Okay, let's try this again. Baltimore traffic, Giant 3603 on the ILS 10 approach, Baltimore. All right. So this time we're coming in from a different angle. So let's try 135.
All right, Baltimore traffic, Giant 5381 is going to line up one-way 15 right and wait for your arrival. Baltimore traffic.
We are about 12 DME out. If you want to get off right now, you have time.
Alrighty, Giant 5381 taking off runway 15 right, departing to the west. Baltimore.
Okay, approach armed. Okay, we got glide slope VOR capture, localizer capture. What am I saying? Wait on the glide slope. Okay, glide slope coming in. This thing is hunting for the localizer. Okay, glide slope capture, gear down, flaps 15. Oh, I know why. There we go. Okay, landing gears down 3 greens, port handles arm, auto brakes 3, wet down flaps. Alright, let's start reducing to the final approach speed, so 153, flaps 30. This thing is hunting for that glide slope. Not the glide slope, but
Baltimore
the
traffic,
localizer.
Giant 5381 climbing through 1200, clear of 15 right, enjoy your landing.
Oof. Thanks, company. Alright, this thing is just S-turning through the localizer here. You know what? I'm taking it. I'll fly it myself. Okay. Wow. autopilot engaged. We are not even close to being in line.
Baltimore traffic of Metal 386 inbound for runway
Gear up.
10.
Flap
Gonna be
15.
on the downwind for Baltimore traffic.
Baltimore traffic, Giant 3603 going missed. What is going on today? What is happening here?
Glide slope.
I'm not on a glide
Glide
slope
slope.
anymore.
Glide slope.
This aircraft is just, it's the wind. It keeps shifting so bad that it can't keep up with it. Level change. There we go. Thanks. I don't fly Boeings much.
Thousand to go.
Alright, this time I'm gonna fly a manual ILS approach. Yeah, it's working, Nanny Ray. Because the autopilot cannot...
435, mic check.
Be 5x5.
5x5.
So we've gone around twice now. Both times the autopilot seems to not be able to fly the ILS, so I'll fly it manually.
Hey, Mo.
Hey, no way, how you picking this up? Aren't you like a whole bunch of stoner? What's up, Evan?
It's a C-tap. Anyone can do it from pretty far away.
Wow, never knew that. Now I know. Learn something else
Thousand to
today.
go.
What's up? I guess we basically bump heads, right? You're in a whole other state and we can
Oh my God.
communicate.
Yep, pretty much.
Guys, chill. Alright, third time's the charm here. Alright, I want to get it configured now, so let's go gear down. Flaps 15.
Transfer 603, I see you went downwind. Are you going to be going for a second attempt?
Hey, I'm turning it out for the ILS 10.
Okay, I'm going to spend my downwind for a Velo 386.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it tight. Turning it out. Okay.
Baltimore traffic, Giant 5381,
Alright,
last
I'm taking
call. leaving 16,000, direct Ottawa. Have a great rest of your night, guys.
You too, safe travels. And stay out of Connecticut. It's stormy out there.
Bank angle.
Yep,
Bank angle.
I got it. Correcting.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
Yep, correcting.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
This weather is awful. Okay, Baltimore traffic, Giant 3603 on the ILS 10 approach.
Baltimore traffic, Velo 386 going to be making a right base turn for runway 10.
Flap sturdy. I'd love to see the runway. I don't think we're anywhere near it. Oh my God. Wow. That's not gonna work. And Baltimore traffic, Giant 3603 going missed. Third time's the charm, guys.
Third time is the charm. Try again, you got this, bro.
One of these days I'll land here.
Baltimore traffic, Velo 386 on the final, about 15 nautical miles out for runway 10, about to be established on the ILS for Baltimore traffic.
I don't know what it is. The autopilot just cannot seem to fly this.
Do a Cat 3 landing in that weather.
Hey man, I take this over landing in freaking New Haven where I was originally going.
1,000 to go.
I just need the autopilot to help me fly this approach. It's just not doing it. X-plane weather is not helping me here. It keeps shifting really bad. All right. So we're on the downwind again. I need to land here soon. We're gonna be burning up all my fuel at this rate. Alright, so this time we're gonna go a bit further out and coming at a shallower angles to give the autopilot a chance to capture the ILS a little bit better, the localizer. Flaps 5. I've never had so much trouble landing before as I have tonight. Alright. If we go missed again, we're gonna divert. That's no better. This weather is horrible and my autopilot is struggling. The problem is the wind at 3,000 feet is at 42 knots from the tail, but down at the surface there's some huge wind shear and it can't keep up with it. Alright. Third time's charm. Or is this the fourth time? Alright. VOR localizer. Let's try it again.
Baltimore traffic, Velo 386, clear off runway 10, and taxiing, standby.
Oh, that's quite an enemy landing, I'll tell you that.
Bro, still got 20 seconds until you see a stream. Stop capping.
All right. Let's see if we can grab the site. Let's see if we can grab this
Bro, I got a
localizer.
negative 149. Thank you.
All right, let's go for a real shallow entry here. Let's make it like a 15-degree entry. 20 degree entry is fine.
Baltimore traffic, available 386, taxiing Papa Echo, and then pulling up to the Tower Terminal for Baltimore traffic. Evan, safe travels, brother.
Baltimore traffic, Giant 3603 on the ILS 10 approach. Third attempt. All right, very well localizer.
You got this. At about 400 feet off the ground, you should be able to see the runway as long as you're established on the ILS.
Okay, we'll break out 400. Thank you. All right,
And also, what's your fuel situation as well?
plenty.
Oh,
All right, gear down. Flaps 15. Alright, I think we're established this time. I think that shallower entry is going to help the autopilot with the keeping on the localizer here. Alright, final approach speed 153, flaps 30. Yeah, here we go again. We're just chasing the localizer. And it's not we missed the we're back to doing this again.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Alright. I think I got this under control now. Baltimore traffic, Giant 3603 on final, 10.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light slow.
I see it.
Light slow. Light slow.
I'm taking it. I'm landing it.
Light slow. Light slow.
400.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow.
Approaching minimums.
Don't tell my boss.
300. Minimum.
Landing.
Two hundred. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Nice landing. Nice landing. You got it, bro. You got it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna drop a link if you want to see it later. You can check out the channel.
80 knots.
Oh my god. Woo! That sucked. So this level up autopilot.
That landing was better than Mo.
Shut up. You so full of it. Good luck with your landing. You still have like 2 more hours left.
Yeah, you got 2 more hours on it.
Oh my god. Autopilot could not keep on it was just hunting the localizer. Ugh. Ugh. That was not pretty, guys. I should have gotten missed again, but I was just tired of doing it. Where the heck are we at? Oh. So yeah, you typically keep the autopilot on until you're down to minimums, but we... all right, Baltimore traffic, Giant 3603 is clear. 10 at Uniform 2, we're going to taxi to the air cargo ramp via Charlie Papa Bravo.
Nice, and I dropped the link in messages. If you want, you can check your landing out.
I'm actually streaming on YouTube right now on my own channel.
Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. What's your channel? I'll follow you.
I'll put a link in the... hold on. I'll put a link in a second.
Okay.
Hey, yo, I'm also streaming now. I'm joking. Nah, Mr. Prime, man, just put your link in, bro. We'll help a brother out, you know?
Links in. All right, let's after landing checklist here. Man, that sucked. All right, spoiler handle.
I don't think I can copy it, though.
You should be able to click on it or copy if you're on X Pilot. Flaps.
No, I can't even click on it as well.
I won't let me click on it either. I'm trying to copy it, but it won't let me copy. What's the name of it?
You can type this into YouTube. I'll stand by.
Yeah, just send the link of your channel and then we'll join in for you.
All right, links in.
That's a big name.
All right. Okay, flaps and slats, auto brakes off. Radar off. Landing lights off. Taxi lights stay on. Runway turn off lights are off. And wing and engine anti-ice are off. APU starting. And then this should be return. Yep. Okay, clock stopped. Stabilizer trim is set. Okay, after landing checklist complete. Oh. So that's definitely something that this plane struggles with, is flying the localizer when you have a lot of weather. It struggles with it. All right, turn coming up. Okay, here's our parking ramp. Oh, strobe lights. Forgot about those. I see the parking in the left. Dude, what are you doing? Ah! Alright. Oh. Alright. Parking brake on. Some lights on in here. Okay, parking checklist. Transponder off. APU gen. Fuel switches off. 2, 1. Packs are off. Trim air off. Window heat. Probe heat is off. Yaw damper off. Electric hydraulic pumps off. Anti-collision lights off. Wing engine anti-ice off. IRS switches off. Okay, wheel chocks. Ground power unit. This ground power is coming on. Parking brake released. APU off. Oh my god. Alright, this sucked. Thanks for the support, guys. I appreciate your words.
No problem, no problem. Definitely hit that sub for you. Enjoy your night.
You too, guys. MD11 time.
Hey man, have fun, you know. We're trying to help a brother out, that's all.
Thank you. Alright, let's see.
I'll join your Discord, and the next time if you're flying, I'll fly with you, bro.
Sounds good, man. Alright, so, that was pretty crappy. So, the takeaway here, to debrief this, if you want to look at this awful... look at this. Ah! Okay, do you see this S turning though? Okay, that's not me. That's my autopilot. For whatever reason, this level up 737, whenever you have a strong crosswind up there, it cannot seem to hold your localizer, and it's very hard to fly a precision approach down to minimums when your autopilot can't track the ILS, right? So that's why we kept having to go around here, is because I can't see the ground, so I'm not gonna fly this thing by hand, and the autopilot's S turning back and forth around the localizer on multiple times. So that's why I was struggling so much. So in case you were wondering, that's what it was. It's not me. I know how to fly ILS approaches, but this particular aircraft really struggles with it. The autopilot needs some tuning. That's my excuse. I swear, I mean it. Well, at least I know that my stream works again. That's great to know. So I want to thank all you guys that stuck around and had patience watching me try to land this thing, because that was pretty crappy. So I kind of want to stay in this and fly it out of here and go somewhere quick. Like, let's see what the weather's like, because I can fly one more flight. I'd actually like to get out of here. So what we can do is actually turn some of this stuff back on. Let's see if we can get out of here somewhere close. Let's see what we got. Okay. Because I'd like to do a little bit better job and show you how to fly this thing correctly and not in horrible weather like this. So let's go back to the website and see what we got. Out of Baltimore. So Flight Operations Center on a 737. What do we got? Let's go back to Cincinnati. Yeah, let's go back to Cincinnati, 3669, and hopefully we get better weather there. Sim brief. Let's do this. Hey guys, let's get out of Baltimore because I don't want to be here anymore. I hate this place. And let's see if we can do a better job. So 3669. I'm gonna grab a drink too. I'm gonna make myself an alcoholic beverage for this next leg, because it'll be a little more enjoyable that way. Okay, CVG. I think some gin and tonic sounds good. 737 800. The weather at Cincinnati is modified VFR. Girl, great. The ceilings are a lot better though. 290 at 16, gusting 24. 5 statute miles visibility broken. Well, it's better than here. I'm taking it. All right. So our divert will be Indianapolis. And I'm not going to be screwing around with that again. Like, if we have 2 missed approaches, we're just going to go ahead and go to Indianapolis, which isn't too far away. So, actually, you know what? Because that weather's not great, let's add some extra fuel on this. And I'm going to add a 4% extra fuel. Recalculate. Cool. And I like that. Let's go with that. So I'm going to log off of XPilot and reconnect with my new call sign, 3669. Let's pre-file our flight plan on the network. Here, I'll show you this, guys. Copy that. File flight plan. Flight plan is filed. Alright, let me catch up on the chat. Am I missing anybody here? No, I'm gonna take this thing up to, I want a short flight because I still need to eat dinner here at some point. So let's go back to Cincinnati. That'll be good. EFIS panel's already set. Takeoff warning is good. Weight and balance. Let's do weight and balance here. So, join you with Southwest. You're gonna. All right, well, hurry up, because I'm gonna try to get out of here really quick. Approach rating terrible. Yeah. Don't tell me about it. All right. So, let's unload this flight and import the new flight. Baltimore to Covington, or yeah. Wow, what is up with the weather around here? Okay. So, fuel, we're going to take 17,000 pounds. And I'll get the fuel truck started here. Let's see, cargo weight for this flight's going to be 40.1. So we'll just take out 1,000 pounds from here. Weight and balance should still be good. Alright, that looks good. And we are taking on fuel. Weight and balance is set. All right, position initialization. We're going to use our last position, and we are at KBWI. All right, let's start doing our route. CVG. And the flight is Giant 3669. Okay, so for the route, we got auto, so Foxhole 1, so OTTTO. Direct to Collins, COLNS. COLNS. Alright, for the departure, we're going to use 15 right with the Foxhole 1 auto transition. For the arrival, we're going to fly runway 27, ILS 27 at Cade. And it's going to be the Gavin with the Collins transition. So let's put that on the map, the plan, and make sure it looks correct. That looks good. Okay. All right, so we're taking off fuel right now. And still aligning the IFMC or the INS, so let's do this real quick. My Canadian brother! Yeah, actually, I fly from, so I'm actually the chief pilot for the Hamilton hub at UPS VAC, but there's not a lot of 737 flights up there for me, and I'm really in the mood to fly this plane. Unfortunately, it's just not being very nice to me tonight. All right, let's go over the departure here. So we're going to be departing on runway 15 right. Let's load up that chart. So the Foxhole 1. All right. So here is our departure here. So the instructions are from 15 right, climb on heading 155 to 644 feet, then direct to Warren, then right turn direct to Bobby J, at or above 4,000 and at or below 230 knots, then on track 290 to cross Flaco, at or below 9,000, then on track 292 to Wants, then track 282 to cross Terps, at or above 11,000. All right. So the initial heading is going to be 155. Let's make sure all that's in the FMC. Okay, Flaco out of below 9,000. Terps, Foxhole, 230 knots till Bobby J. Alright, so that's all in there. So fuel quantity, we're still taking on some fuel right now. Flight altitude, our altitude for this flight is going to be, for our flight plan, is flight level 360. I believe the landing altitude is about 800 feet at Cincinnati. FMC. Oh, you know what? We didn't even set up the performance yet. All right. 7,000 pounds reserve. Cost index 68. Flight level is going to be 360. And one limit. All right, let's check that. My landing rate was 108 feet per minute in the last one. That's pretty good. Okay, M1 limit. I'll run some calculations here. Take off performance. Calculate. Oh, no. This one here. Alright. Let's do takeoff performance out of Baltimore. Calculate 138, 143, 149, DTO, select temperature 50. Okay. So we're going to go flex 50. 90.6. Flaps 5. CG is going to be 4.75. And then let's do 138, 143, and 149. Okay, let's cycle the flight directors. Auto throttle's on. MCP airspeed set is 149. MCP heading 155. MCP altitude, we're going to take it up to flight level 360. Okay. Altimeters are already set 29907. Auto brakes, RTO. Radios are set. Nav is set. TCAS. Let's get the squawk is 2105. 2105. Okay. And then our taxi and departure brief. We've already talked about the departure, so the taxi brief is going to be this. We're going to push back here at the air cargo ramp. We're going to take Bravo down to Papa all the way around to 15 right. That's a long taxi. Okay, so let's go ahead and start the APU. Doors and windows are closed. Yaw damper is on. Electric hydraulic pumps on A and B. Fuel pumps. Parking brake. Set. And wait for the APU to fire up. Let's call the tug over in the meantime.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up. Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Alright, you're clear to connect. Alright, so let's wait for the APU to get fired up, and then we'll go ahead and get the APU gens on, pull the power cart, and get moving here. APU gen. Okay, wheel chocks and age. Anti-collision lights. Trim air. APU bleed is on. Engine. Let's see. I want the engine bleeds off. Engine start. Let's go ignition right this time. ACARS. Let's start it up. Flying on VATSIM. Routes in. Push and start.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing.
That'll work.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Okay. Parking brake released.
Here comes the pushback. Light 'em up.
Baltimore traffic. Giant 3669 push and start at the cargo ramp. Tail facing southeast. Alright. Crew rate clear for engine start. Let's go starting engine number 2. Okay, rotation N2. Fuel on. Okay, ignition. EGT. Fuel flow.
Baltimore, show
Southwest 862 will be on stud right down into 810, Baltimore.
Okay, good start on 2, start on 1. All right, rotation N2. Oil pressure, fuel on. Fuel flow, EGT. Okay, starter disengaged. After start checklist. Engine and wing anti-ice. I'm gonna turn that on. Packs on. Engine bleeds on. APU bleeds off. Isolation valve is closed. APU. Oh. Ah!
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Hope I didn't lose. I hope I didn't dump the FMS.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Always do that. The engine gem breakers. It was on the dang. It's on the dang checklist. Now I gotta wait for everything to start back up in here. All right, I didn't dump the FMS, so that's just good. There we go.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Okay, looking for the ground crew on the right. Let's go flaps 5. Stab trim 4.75. And there's my ground signal. Perfect. Alright, flaps are set. Flaps 5. Stab trim 4.75. Takeoff data confirmed.
Delta 2504, Baltimore traffic pushed back from gate Alpha 1. Taxiing 015 break.
Takeoff thrust is set.
Via Tango, Baltimore.
Taxi takeoff departure brief, no updates. Transponder. TARA. Taxi light. On. Lower MFD system. Alright. Baltimore traffic. Giant 3669. Taxi to runway 15 right via Bravo, Papa. That's it. Alright, crew, let's go. Yeah, there's an atmospheric river here at Baltimore. Brakes released. Okay, noticeable steering. Coming left. Noticeable steering right. Brakes, checks. Alright, and I'll do flight controls here. Ailerons left, ailerons right, elevator up, elevator down, rudder left, rudder right. Flight controls checked. Alright, taxi checklist complete. Hopefully we have a better landing at Cincinnati. I don't want to deal with that again. Okay, left turn on Bravo here. And then a right turn onto this one, which should be Papa. There we go. Now we got a long taxi, so we'll give her a little gas here. Speed it up. Uh-oh. Did I make a wrong turn? I'm pretty sure I just made a wrong turn. Oh, yeah. Yep. I made a wrong turn. Okay.
Baltimore Drive, Southwest 4125, push back to taxiway Tango behind the Delta aircraft.
Man, alright. I am not having a good night. Alright, so this is Bravo. We're gonna make a right turn up here. On Charlie, and we can get back on to Papa.
Delta 25 forward, we're taxiing runway 15 right, de-icing pad via Tango, Baltimore.
Actually, no, we'll take it. We'll keep it going over to uniform. Which should be this up here. Yep, there we go. Not my best. I'm not at my best. You know why? I'm not drinking yet. That's why. I need a drink. Alright, there we go. And then Papa's up here on the left. We're going to make a left turn onto that. This is a little bit of a confusing airport to taxi on. A lot of taxiways. And they have this weird perimeter. There we go. I think we're back on track now. Okay, got the Southwest 737. I think I know who that is. Okay, before takeoff checklist, lower MFD. We're going to turn that off.
Delta 2504, we're taking spot number 1 on the 15 right, de-icing pad, Baltimore traffic.
Alright, I see the Delta up there in front. Okay, VNAV, LNAV, set, ICAS, no alerts, exterior lights will hold on that. See, there's some water on the taxiway there. Okay.
Baltimore Drive, Southwest 4125, taxi to runway 15 right via Tango, Papa, 15 right.
Delta 2504, are you going to go first, or you want me to go?
I believe you were talking to Southwest aircraft.
I was talking to you, but if you're going to hold short for me, I'll go ahead and depart.
No, sir, I'm parked at the de-icing pad. You can go.
Roger. Alright, I guess we're number 1. Exterior lights. Radar. All right, crew. Let's hope we have a better flight this time. Because,
Baltimore, Charlie, Southwest E62.
the last one was not good.
Summer Ave, Zulu, runway 10, Baltimore.
Baltimore traffic, Giant 3669 departing runway 15 right, Foxhole 1 departure. See ya.
Bye.
I'll catch up.
See you there. All right, crew. Let's have a safe flight. Okay, you guys ready? Clock is started. Power's coming up on the brakes. Okay, stabilized. Toga.
At Baltimore traffic, Southwest 4125, light up runway 15 right.
Thrust set.
knots.
Throttle hold.
V1.
Rotate. Positive brake.
Gear up.
Gear up.
How's the weather?
Baltimore traffic, Southwest 4125, taking on runway 15 right, departing to the west.
Wow.
You better catch up.
After the oil, after burning zone.
Okay, climb thrust.
Traffic, Southwest E62, turning base to final runway 10, Baltimore.
Speed checks, flaps 1. Speed checks, flaps up. Autopilot, Command A. Okay, 230. Alright. After takeoff checklist, landing gear up and off. Flaps are up. Auto brakes off. ICAST no alerts. Exterior lights holding for 10,000 feet.
Baltimore traffic, Southwest A62, short final runway 10, Baltimore.
All right, looking good here. Climbing at 230. We can go ahead and turn those exterior lights off now.
Delta 4, we're taxiing runway 15 right, straight ahead via Papa, Baltimore.
Okay, Okay, exterior lights are off. 250 knots. Let's pitch the nose down a little bit and get some airspeed. Well, before I out of that soupy crap down there at Baltimore, I hope I don't have to deal with that again for a while.
Delta 35 Airport line up awaiting 115 rate for the arriving traffic, Baltimore.
Anti-ice is off. Okay, pitching for climb speed 321.
Delta 35 Airport, Southwest A62 vacating left on Delta, bus, Baltimore. Delta 25 Airport departing 115 right on the Delta 1 departure, Baltimore.
Alright, accelerating to 321. Coming left here. Yeah, I'm dragging somebody with me. Steven's coming along. He's on my YouTube channel watching me, or he has been. Interesting how our FMCs fly that departure differently. Like, this is my track here, and this is his. It's a little bit wider. See, I'm doing 313. He's doing 229. Once he hits 10,000 feet, you'll see him really start picking up some airspeed.
Delta 25 Airport, we're clear 115 right, we're airport leaving 2,000, climbing speed, stay on Delta 1 departure. Last call, Baltimore traffic. Good day.
Alright, I think we can turn that off now. Yeah, there he's accelerating now. Okay, passing to 15 for 360. Okay, coming up on transition altitude. Let's go altimeter standard. After takeoff checklist complete. I know, right? Hey, Steven, are you on X-Plane or are you on Microsoft Flight Simulator? Okay, so our plane should have very similar performance then. So one thing that's a little bit different than mine than yours, that it shouldn't make a big difference, but I've been experimenting with reducing some lift on the flaps and at the in the airfoils with when the angle of attack's at 0, because I feel like this plane flies too flat and it comes in way too shallow, almost negative deck angles on approach. So I've taken some flap out of the system to try to get the deck angle up on landing or approach. So that's be a little bit different than mine. You'll see that my approach angle is a little bit higher than yours. That's the only difference. Unfortunately, we have a lot of headwind here tonight, so it's gonna be like a slow boat getting up there. Yeah, this thing is like -1 degree coming in. If you fly the proper V approach speed, the V app, it's like negative. Oh, look at that sky tonight. It's pretty out here. Oh, Steven, are you flying the level up or the Zebo? I forgot to ask, because that could make a difference. Oh, Zebo, okay. You can see me flashing ahead of you, huh? Oh, I see you too. Have you had a chance to try the level up one yet? I'm curious what you think about them if you compare the two. So does the Zebo autopilot struggle with with Kraken glide like a localizer like I was having trouble with? Because that was terrible. Yeah, it's no bueno, dude. That was no good. All right, flight level 290. I didn't put the cruise wind in. .273 at 114. 273. Climbing through flight level 316 or 36. Yeah, mine too. So let me see here. Cost index 68, so that's gonna give us a target speed of Mach 0.792. Got some traffic on TCAS off to the left. What do we got here? Oh, a FedEx MD-11. Go figure. Wish I was flying that right now. Kind of missed the MD-11. It's been a while. .320. I'll be going up to 360 today. What's your gross weight? I'm 147 right now. Yeah, we're very similar loaded. Why don't you go up a little higher? You should be able to do 360 easy, because optimum is actually 370, so at this weight for me. So you should be able to get up quite a bit higher than that if you wanted to. Thousand to go. Oh, that could be. Yep, very, very true. That's a good point. What kind of wind are you getting right now at 320? Because I'm getting 287 at 118 up here. Yeah, if you're getting better wind than I am, I might drop down a bit. Alright, leveling off. Yeah, you know what, I'll just stay up here then. It's not much better up there, down there. Okay, leveled off. So that's another thing that this level up 737 does. It can't hold altitude, right? It constantly porpoises up and down. I'm hoping they fix that in a future update here soon, but it never can hold an altitude. See this? Look out the window. Reminds me of flying in a KC-135 with that crappy autopilot. It constantly does this stuff. See, 0459 Zulu, huh? Mine is showing 0500 Zulu. Yeah, put in your cruise wind. Yeah, well, the thing is that this level up is powered by the Zebo mod. So it's like Zebo, but not entirely like Zebo. Because a lot of the stuff is driven by the Zebo stuff. Honestly, though, I don't know why I'm flying this. I should just fly the Zebo 737 because I only fly the 800. This gives you the 6, 7, 8, 9, but I don't fly those. So I may want to try the Zebo 737 and see if it's better, because this thing is kind of rough sometimes. Oh, I want my yoke back. Crap. Oh, there it is. I think I'll turn on some music here. Pass the time. Top of descent is going to be in 997 miles at 442 Zulu. So about 30 minutes. A little less than 30 minutes. Okay, where am I planning on landing? Okay, that's a good question. Let's see here. So it looks like runway 27 is going to be preferred. So landing and arriving on runway 27. The arrival ADA says wind 290 at 11, gusting 22. Wow. Okay. Note the gust. 10 statute miles visibility. Overcast at 11,000 feet. Temperature 2, altimeter 1, temperature 2, dew point 1, altimeter 299 or 8. Expect ILS approach 27. So definitely landing 27. And if we look at Cincinnati, wow, this thing's laggy. Landing on 27 here, we'll aim for Mike 6 turn off. circle back around, cross 18 center, make a right on Delta, and taxi over to the Amazon ramp. So 27, landing expecting Mike 6 turnoff. That's what I'm aiming for. Alright, I need a drink. So I'm gonna let you guys sit here for a minute. I'm gonna let the autopilot take this bad boy. I'm gonna go make myself an alcoholic beverage to enjoy my landing more. And I'll be right back. Alright, this is way better. This flight just got litty. Got myself a delicious Tanqueray gin and tonic with some Fever Tree gin, or tonic water. Delicious. I went to England back in May of this 2024, and every time I had gin and tonic over there, they were using Fever Tree tonic water. So I bought some at the store recently, and I really like it. Okay, got another aircraft on TCAS. Let's check that out. There's Steven. There's the guy. Looking good. I'm doing 339. He's doing 343. And it's United Airlines 737-8. It's a Max 800. He's got the wind on the other side. That's good. Ooh, man. Already getting a little buzz. Ooh. What else we got coming up here? Okay, we got a British Airways Dreamliner 900 from Nashville to London. That's a thing. Who flies to London from Nashville, Tennessee? Steven, just for sequencing, just so you know, the wind has gotten worse. I'm now at 286 at 121, so it's pretty bad up here. Oh, okay, so you're getting about the same. Yeah, these winds are... This is some of the worst headwind I've seen in central United States in a while. It usually is like this in the wintertime. That Gulf Stream stuff. You know, it's funny, that last flight was so miserable, but I actually pulled off a decent landing, which I don't think I should have been able to do that, but let's go here. Airline logbook. So this was my flight from to Baltimore. And I got 108 feet per minute landing. That's not that bad. Oh, right, Steven, if you get, hey, even better, get yourself in a 747 and get on that tailwind. That thing cruises even faster than we can. Yeah, 2.85 Mach though with that tailwind up here. Hey, no joke, dude. Years ago, probably 15 years ago, I was flying an L-1011-500 from Tokyo to, I think it was Portland. And I was cruising and I had 200 knots of tailwind up at 37,000 feet coming out of Japan. And I kid you not, I had the airspeed cranked up to like 0.86 Mach, something like that. I had a 700 knot ground speed for a short time. This was like 15 years ago when I was flying for Delta Virtual Airlines in FSX. But I had 700 knots ground speed coming out of Japan, because you get these crazy winds that circulate kind of north to northeast, like a big circle in the Pacific, and it was pushing me. It was crazy. I've never seen a ground speed like that since. 700 knots. I think I was at like 31,000 feet or something. 31,000 feet at Mach 0.86. It's crazy. 700 knots. There's that British Airways flight. Oh, lost him. Ah, he's gone. Well, it sure is nice to have a stream that works again. Boy, I was so sad about that for a while. I was having huge problems with my streams crashing, and it's only with X-Plane. I thought it was OBS, but it's not. It was something that changed with X-Plane. Something about that last update they did back in December. But, you know, now it's working better. So what I've done is I just turned down some settings so that I'm not overtaxing my GPU. And I think that's what was doing it. And it's not happening anymore. So this is great. I really miss flying on stream. So I'm glad I can start doing it again. This is my favorite thing to stream is flight simming. So I do other stuff, but this is the best. This is good for me. So it's fixed now, apparently. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 20 minutes, so I think we got it resolved. Alright, top of descent's gonna be in about 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Probably about 7 minutes. We'll do some our arrival briefings and landing data stuff. Jay, what was up with that weather at Baltimore, man? That was gnarly. I had a horrible time trying to land at Baltimore. You guys got some storm or something going on there? You getting snow? That was some bad weather, man. Yeah, I'm on the way to Cincinnati now from Baltimore. Baltimore was rough. What's that? What's out there? Some sort of Delta flights out there. Hey Reed, nice to see you. This is a cargo flight, so it's Prime Air. So I fly for UPS Virtual Air Cargo, but we do contract flights for Prime Air. So this is a cargo haul. I got 40 point. Let's see. Let me take a look at my flight plan here. What do I got tonight? 40.1 thousand pounds. 40,100 pounds of cargo behind us. And we are just about to start down here in about 10, 11 minutes. I was actually going to start doing my descent and approach stuff right now. So let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's do some arrival planning here. So I'm going to run the SimBrief landing performance calculator. Let's check that landing weight. So 144.4 on board now. We should be landing with about 8.7. So let's make it 143. We'll call it gross weight 142.50. 142.5. Let's do that. SimBrief. 142,500. Flaps 30. Calculate. So okay. Wind 290 at 10. So auto brakes 1, flaps 30, approach speed 153. So the VREF will be 147. 147. Okay. So we'll do flaps 30, 147. We'll take a check out the weather here. So wind is 290 at 10, gusting 23. So that's quite a big gust. That's a 13 knot gust. Wow. Ceiling 1500 feet AGL. Temperature 2, dew point 1, altimeter 299er. Put that in now. So the approach speed should be 153 with a 6 knot additive for gust. That's a lot. So 159 on the approach speed, which is really high. We're gonna be coming in very nose down like that. We gotta add that gust, half the gust. Alright, so let's talk about the arrival. We're on the Gavin 7. So we got a crossing at or above JBiz at 240. Gavin at or below 17,000. UDIs at or above 9,000. And since we're landing 27, Bruise at 8,000. So let's make sure that those are in on the legs. Yep, those are all in there. Okay, and then for the approach, we're going to be shooting the ILS 27 approach at Cincinnati. So let's lock that in. From Cade. And here's the ILS 27 approach. MSA is 2900 from a CVG VOR. So 117.3. Let's put that in. VOR 117.3. We're 125 miles out from there. Alright. So at Cade we need to be at 5,000 feet. And at Soand, 2,400 feet for the radar at final approach fix. Flying 3-degree glide slope down to the runway. RVR is 1.5 mile. Decision altitude is going to be 1,075. So we'll go ahead and put that in. $1,075. Okay, got that in. Now, missed approach. Climbing 2,000 and climbing left-hand turn to 3,000 on heading 230 and up on the Cincinnati VOR 244 to A-View intersection, DME 20, and hold. Alright, so we need to make sure we have radial 244 set. Let's put that in here. 244. Alright, so that's our approach briefing. That's complete. Decision altitude, 1,075 baro is set. Seatbelts are on, although it's just me and the co-pilot tonight. So no packs on this. So yeah, we're ready for descent. Top of descent's coming up in about 40 miles. 6 minutes. Alright, we're all set. We're all dialed in. Got the ILS program. Got the approach course in. Missed approach information set. We're going to be using the HUD. And we have I had it on IMC. I'm going to put it on primary now. Because I think we'll be out of the weather enough for us to see better, so. Keep that on now. right. I'll be ready to get out in there. So, Cincinnati is a big hub for Atlas Prime Air. So, I'm ready to get this plane down there and call it a night, because that Baltimore flight was so bad. Alright, how are we doing here? 18 nautical miles to top of descent. 3 minutes. Actually, while we were flying, I've been reading about Cincinnati Airport here, the Amazon hub here. Okay, whatever. Hi, Steven. We should be starting down here in just a minute or two. .447. All right, my top of descent's at 444. Steven, just to keep us from having to be too close, I'll do my very best to keep the speed up until the last possible minute. Keep the spacing good. I'll keep it fast as long as I possibly can. Oh, I just heard a chime. We set MCP altitude. Very well. We'll set that 10,000 for now. And what is the CTAF? Okay, I obviously I don't have you on TCAS because you're behind me, but as long as you can see me, it's good. What was I gonna do? Oh, CTAP. Should be on 118.3? Alright, crew, start down. Retard. Bring the throttles back to idle. Ooh, that gin and tonic's really kicking in, man. I'm a little buzzy right now. Hey, Steven, the CTAP is 118.3, just in case you didn't know. I'm putting it in now, but I won't tune to it for a while. Alright. Oh, nope. I just said I was going to tune to it, and I just didn't. Nope. We'll keep Unicom in time a bit closer. Alright, we're heading down. You should see me descending on your TCAS now. You have visual on me? That's not good. That means we're really close. Oh, man. There's my buddy right there. Well, tell you what. I'll increase some speed here. Alright, I'm turning music up. I'm gonna concentrate now. Put a little push 'em up speed in here. Well, 300 knots is gonna be a little fast. Alright, I'm manual throttling this thing to 300 here. Right now I'm in Mach, so 0.79 Mach, but we're not doing 0.79 Mach, so. I'm doing 310 knots in descent just to get away from you. Doing 315 now. 316. 316 is my descent now. Okay, yeah, that's cool. We'll swap over to CTAP. Steven, you up?
Yep, go ahead, man. Can you hear me?
I hear you 5x5.
Awesome. I'm just gonna I just started my descent here, so my indicator airspeed will be 313, but I'll reduce it for 290.
That should give us good spacing. I'm doing 316 on descent.
I'll be done.
Steven, we gotta do this more often, man. This is fun. MD11 next time. Man, it's so nice to be able to stream X-Plane again. Golly, I missed this. This is fun. Alright, send to 220. On speed, on profile. Alright, let's do one last weather check before we get in here. Cincinnati. Arrival ATIS is the same 290-9er, 290-10, gusting 23, broken at 1,500 feet, overcast 2,000. Okay. Yep, weather's the same. Okay, altimeters, let's go ahead and go over to 290-9er. Yeah, man. My Discord's popping, dude. I almost 1,000 people on there. It's my pride and joy is my Discord server. Most of it's primarily geared towards my War in the Pacific stuff that I do, but there's a lot of people that come over for the flight sim thing. So, yeah, it's a great place to hang out, man. I got a lot of cool people there, so you should join it if you're not there yet. Discord's fun. I love my Discord. I'm on there all the time, like every day. I'm about to hit 1,000 people on that thing. I remember when it was just me, by myself. Alright, 16,000. Getting a little bit faster. I'm going to throw out some speed brake, get the speed back down to 316. Okay, speed brake retract. Alright, little manual throttle, get the speed back up. Okay, there we go. Back on speed target. Coming in hot. Really buzzing from this gin. Man, I think I put too much in this drink. Hope I can land this thing. Drunk flying is the best flying. Okay, 10,000 feet. We're just going to start decelling now. Exterior lights.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go. Okay, speed's decreasing. Okay, we set altitude 3,000. Speed's coming down nice. Okay, there's 250 knots. Let's continue down. 8,000 to bruise. Okay, that's 10,000 feet, 9,500, speed 240. There you go. Connect the dots to Cade. Alright, Steven, I'm keeping the speed at 240 right now. This is about to pass over a bruise at 8,000, and then we're going to go direct Cade for the initial approach fix.
And copy that, reduce it to 240 as well.
Copy. Okay, FMC speed, and then back to retard. Alright. Okay, direct Cade. Direct Cade. Okay, VOR localizer armed.
And let me know when you're reducing to your up speeds.
We'll go. Still holding 240. I'll probably be doing 240 till Cade.
Copy that.
Oh. I'm decelerating now.
Same thing, I just saw you did a earlier turn, you have to reduce it to my up speed.
Okay, flaps 1. Kingston 180 now.
Roger.
Okay, glide slope and localizer. Okay, I need to get some drag out. Let's go gear down. Speed reduced to 160. Cincinnati traffic, good evening. Giant 3669 on the ILS 27 approach. Flaps 5.
$2,500.
Okay, missed approach altitude is set. 3,000. Let's go flaps 15. Final approach speed 159 for the gust. Flaps 30. Okay, I think I'll take it from here. Let's do auto brakes 1. Landing gear down 3 green. Spoiler handle is arm. Auto brakes.
Southwest 40. 125
1.
on 10 mile
Flaps 30. ICAST no alerts. Altimeter's cross check. Auto's coming off. Okay, my aircraft. Cincinnati traffic, Giant 3669 on final 27.
1,000.
Light slow.
Yep, correcting.
Light slow. Light slow.
Correcting. Yeah, the gusts are pretty heavy. Get back on speed.
500.
Watch those
400.
gusts, Steven. They're pretty heavy.
300. 200 minimums. Minimum.
Landing.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Manual braking. Versus normal. Cincinnati traffic, Giant 3669 clear. 27, Mike 6.
Cincinnati traffic, Southwest 4125, short final 27, Cincinnati.
Alright, alright. Better than before. Okay, after land checklist. Spoiler handle. Up. Flaps up, auto brakes off, radar off, landing light off, taxi light on, runway turn off, APU, clock stopped, stab trim. Okay, after land checklist complete. I think we're gonna slow roll this and watch Steven land here. Hopefully it gives us a good show. All those stupid X-Plane 12 frontal lights aren't ideal. What was my landing rate? One foot per minute? No. Can't see much with those lights, but you know. Yeah, I mean, it seems good. Let's see what intersection he makes. Oh, he got slowed down a lot faster than we did. Oh, yeah. He got slowed down a lot faster.
Traffic, Southwest 4125 vacating at Charlie, crossing 1A, Santa Kilo.
Nice landing.
Man, that wind was tough, man.
Yeah, the gusts, you could really... were you getting the gusts?
Yeah, I thought the gusts right at the end, like it was 20 knots headwind and then it reduced to 10 knots headwind.
Yeah, I had to add 6 knots to my approach speed for the gust.
And during the flare, my frame just dropped for some reason. Then I had a kind of hard landing, 244 over.
That's not hard. 244, that's fine. Anything under 300 is good.
True. My standard has to be 100 or minus.
My A car's saying 1, but I think I had a little bit of a bounce in there, and it usually records the second touchdown, so I have -1 for tonight on this.
Man, I would take it -1.
I don't think it's accurate, but hey, whatever. That's what's reported to the airline, so.
Man, you're like Top Gun now.
If you watched what I was doing in Baltimore, you wouldn't say that.
Yeah, I gotta watch the video later.
Don't watch it. Don't. It's not good. Thank you. It was a good landing. It wasn't bad at all. No auto brakes. Auto brakes 1. Flying Studios, I had auto brakes 1 on, minimum, because we had such a large headwind. There wasn't a need for a lot of auto brakes tonight. So auto brakes 1 per the landing data. And I went manual brakes around 80 knots to make that turn off. And now we're taxiing over to the Amazon ramp. And they actually slow it down. On the brakes.
Does your ACAS says what was your height above the threshold and if you landed on the center line of the runway?
Oh no, it's not that fancy. It does not tell me that much.
Mine is horrible. Over the threshold 34 feet, from the center line 6 feet on the right of the center line.
It's not. Center line landings are hard, you know.
Wasn't me, it was the wind that pushed me.
It was the wind. It was the wind. That's what I'm saying. Okay, get a little thrust, a little throttle, get up this hill here. This ramp is on a hill, so. Okay, Marshall will be on the left here in a little bit. Alright, my spot's coming up. Okay, there's the marshaller. Coming in. Okay, taxi light off. Alright, following the marshaller. Okay. Parking brake. Set. Alright. Get some lights on. Okay, transponder. Standby. APU gen is on. Fuel switches. Trim air off. Window heat off. Probe heat off. Yaw damper off. Electric hydraulic pumps off. Anti-collision lights off. Wing and engine anti-ice is off. IRS's off. Nose lights off. Wheel chocks and the ground power unit are installed. Ground power on. Parking brake released. APU off. And that is another successful flight. This one was a much better approach and landing than Baltimore was, so I'm glad we got that done. I've been streaming for a little over 3 hours. I'm really happy that this works again. So if you're kind of new to my channel, I used to stream flight sim stuff a lot. I fly 757s, 737s, MD-11s. But about 2 months ago, I had a problem where my streams were dying in the middle of them. And there was something going on with X-Plane and OBS, but I think I've got it fixed. So I hope you'll stick around for future flights because I love doing this stuff. So Steven, thank you so much for flying with me tonight. That was really fun. We'll do it again. Next time you can pick the place and maybe we'll do MD-11 because I haven't flown that in like 2 months, a month or about a month. So Thank you guys. I'm gonna go take a chill pill because I've been sitting at this desk for a while. I need a break. I'll catch you guys very, very soon. Steven, anytime you want to fly, I got you, man. Come over to my Discord if you're not there yet. You can ping me. I have a flight sim channel.
Traffic, Singapore 7446 heavy, 12-mile final, 27 Cincy.
Singapore? Ooh, what? Oh, whatever. Hey, catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.